here in San Diego with Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 6th and nobody out. The Padres in what's pretty much a must-win spot facing another wild card contender. Singy, this is the kind of late season game that makes a pennant race so much fun.
Yeah, no doubt. And especially with the new postseason format, there are a lot more teams in the hunt, more teams playing meaningful games in the final weeks of the season. And this is exactly that, Boog. Very important game in front of us today.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now back,
Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate, 1 for 2.
The Reds signed Ellie in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Ellie's entire career. You know, the Reds were lucky they even noticed De La Cruz. They sent a scout to the Dominican Republic to watch a different player, but Ellie was playing in the same program. The Reds liked what they saw and offered him a deal the very next day.
Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Inside, and it's 1-1. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one not close. Now 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Bogarts with the throw to first. That ends the frame. Reds down in order. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. On the ground, right side. A flip to the pitcher covering, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's outside. 1-0. Action in the pen down there. Brent Suter. Santiago getting loose as well. Swings through that one out in front that time. That one's in there, and that is strike 2. 1 out, bases empty. And they'll do it again. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 3. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
Here's Manny Machado now. In the air, left field, down the line. And that will drop foul. Machado with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Squirts away a little bit. Not in time. He's safe. Tatis up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
One-run game, one out, one on. Just missed. Next pitch is outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Fouls it back with two strikes. That's to third. Rolls across the diamond. Now two away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they add on. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So two down. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And that one hammered. Going back. Has room, and he makes the catch. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. 7th inning coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Reds nothing. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th, and here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Just off the outside part of the plate. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Digging in, TJ Friedl. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. And there's a ball.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. One down, base is empty. Foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
The first baseman, number 7, Spencer.
So a man at first. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Move to first. Friedl back in standing.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap. Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Now it's going to be Will Benson. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flatten it out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
The tying run at the plate. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. And he punches him out. He went around. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McClain.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
The changeup missing, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Just missed.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Just missed. Jake Fraley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Tying run at the plate. That one to first. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brent Suter.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now, Eddie Rosario.
The designated hitter.
And that's in for a strike. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that one missing low.
Good take.
Ball 2.
Left field, way back there. That's back. And that ball is gone. So he goes yard to left. And they add a run. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. What pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the left fielder. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Padres really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers paint a pretty clear picture. The offense likes playing with fire today. 7 of their hits have come off a fastball, so that tells me their timing is pretty locked in right now.
That one inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling. And clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
1-2.
Just a slow ground ball this time to Elliott, second for 1, and that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 3. Fought off foul. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the bottom of the 7th. Gets the call. No balls, 2 strikes. Next offering misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
So K marks the at-bat for X.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Back to the top of the order now. And now Jake Fraley. And a pitch. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in. Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Right side. Arise takes it to the bag.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
The 1-1. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The shortstop takes the ball.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and
and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and the Reds go 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Padres 4 and the Reds 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tony Santillan.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Luis Arise stands in.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Friedel makes the grab on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
One out, runner at second. Manny Machado up to the plate. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Man at second. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And Machado able to spoil that pitch. One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Look at me. He's swerving. I'm feeling so powerful. Look at me. I am a boss. I make the rules. Don't listen to nobody. Do what I choose. And nothing to lose.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Here comes Tatis around third. He's in there. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. But 1 run does score on the play before the inning ends. But they push across 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors and nobody left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the Reds 1.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Robert Suarez.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be in their toes with him on the bump.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jamer Candelario. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Suarez, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Hauls it in for the out, and there's 1 down.
Now back, the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
He's 2 outs away. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A solo shot, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One out, base is empty. And the batter now, TJ Friedl. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
No stress, it's a clear skin. Apply pressure, never better.
Reds down to their final out. At the plate, Spencer Steer. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs, base is empty. And another ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Now here is Will Benson. First offering, and it just misses. Steer off of first with 2 away. And he blows that one by him at 100.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
2-1.
And a swing and a miss. The Reds down to their final strike. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. So the San Diego Padres with a win in a game that could be a preview of the wild card round, Siggy.
Yeah, and the wild card has really added to that excitement in October for me, and I think for a lot of people that love the sport. I mean, you'll often see 2 teams in the same division who are both terrific, and the wild card at least makes sure that the best teams have some kind of shot in the postseason. It's a tougher road, no question, but it's still a possibility.
So fine.